I'll get a quick save. Yep, I don't know. Provisions. This cold, windy planet is covered by a raging sea of mustard gray grass so tall it reaches an average human's waist. The monotony of the endless steep is occasionally broken by chains of murky green lakes, but the auger crew spots a far more interesting anomaly. A scar running several dozen kilometers deep, splitting the world's equator in two. After 2 exploration watches, the crew intercepts a faint signal coming from one of the labor settlements in the deep chasm. Due to the unstable connection, the foreman mistakes your vessel for a winter-scale ship. One was due to arrive 9 cycles ago. The foreman grimly reports over the weak channel that the adamantine ore deposits on the world are nearly depleted, and that the planet will be fully mined out in less than a decade. With some difficulty, he picks up enough words to understand that the ship in orbit belongs to another rogue trader, and then awkwardly apologizes and falls silent. At some point, the connection cuts off completely, and you leave the foreman and his prospectors to wait for their real master. Okay. So Caligos, winter scale, got himself a nice little adamantine world over there. I see how it is. I see. Oh, no. Tess, what are we doing here? Okay. Here. We're going to use 2 to make it safe. Finally! Oh my goodness, finally. I could have charted new routes. Whoops. We'll do that in a minute. The coordinates from the ship's log lead to an unremarkable star system. The auger crew reports that the arrays could not register anything worthy of the Lord Captain's intention. Was this log entry just some idea of a joke? If someone decided to mock the rogue trader, they're playing a dangerous game. Okay. Tess? Tess? Why is that orange, Tess? Let's see what this is. The Cogitator screen highlights the shapes of several buildings. This small settlement, the only one on the planet, is a winter-scale dynasty outpost. Let's visit it. After a lengthy descent to the planet, you're rewarded with a dismal sight. The entire outpost consists of long columns of uniform bunkhouses, machine hangars, and a large headquarters topped with a massive antenna of an ancient voxcaster. The binary suns hang in the sky make every object cast 2 shadows. A spectacle you find vaguely disturbing. The custodian and his people go out of their way to give the esteemed guest a proper reception, but the resources are scarce. Talk to the custodian. The custodian shares alarming news. The outpost is highly dependent on various deliveries from the core winter-scale world, but 2 ships have failed to arrive on schedule. The locals do not have an ast or a path of their own, so the custodian cannot determine the cause of the delays or request aid. The outpost will soon run out of food at this rate, so the custodian sends an urgent request for provisions. He is begging you for help, offering what little his settlement has in exchange. Yes. So we got a needle rifle. Oh. That's actually... Oh. Must not have... Oh, okay. That's actually quite exciting. I shall collect it all. Thank you very much. The return journey treats you to a rare and unexpected spectacle. An eclipse begins as one of the 2 local suns covers the other. You watch as the temperature drops, the lighting changes, and the double shadows vanish. The 2 disks in the sky merge, forming a shimmering oval and then becoming one. Eventually, the fantastic event passes, leaving behind a vivid memory. You hear that, Testos? You got a vivid memory, girl. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that for now. Lord Captain, there's evidence of a recent scuffle straight ahead of us. Throne take me, this is not a frigate. This is just a gutted piece of metal. The helmsman falls silent for a moment. Blimey! The culprits are here too. It's the Haldari freaks. I recognize their shiny asses even from the distance, except... The Xenos are acting suspiciously. They're hovering in place, not even trying to run. Should we approach or open fire? Call off your people, Ellentalk. Something's wrong. The children of the Azeron are dismayed. But doing something like this to a monkey vessel? No, we're not animals. I appeal to your prudence and the promise you made. Do not destroy my kin for the deeds they did not commit. Lord Captain, we received a report from the auger crew. The situation is unusual. Xeno's ships display no biological or energetical signatures, even though it appeared to be intact. According to the scanners, there's nobody on board. However, survivors are believed to be hiding in one of the compartments of the damaged vessel of the Imperium. We have spotted some drifting plating remains that belong to a third unidentified vessel. Send a shuttle to scout the dispatch a rescue team if there are any survivors. Will be done. Victus flips the switches on the Vox system's cogitator and the transmission goes quiet. Lord Captain, the scouts managed to rescue several emaciated officers from the wrecked ship. Despite their wounds, they were able to tell us what happened. During a patrol, the frigate discovered an Eldari ship crossing the system and decided to immediately attack the enemies of humanity. The Xeno's vessel proved too fast and skittish, but at one point the engines failed, giving the frigate a chance to attack. When the guns were aimed, several Drakari ships suddenly pounced from the darkness. At first they attacked from a distance, but soon boarded the frigate and wreaked a bloody massacre on the decks. It's only by sheer miracle that the surviving officers managed to escape, locking themselves up in a hidden technical compartment the Xenos had no use for. The survivors claim that the Xenos conspired and deliberately led the ship into a trap where it met its doom. The Xenos joined forces to eliminate a vessel of the Imperium. An alliance between Eldari and Drakari is an unusual sight, and yet such an outcome is hardly surprising. Why, Master Interrogator? I was thinking exactly the same thing. At last, you and I can finally agree on something. I like it when, like, everybody's just getting on the comms. Like, we're just doing stuff and everybody's piling in. I don't know why, but it always just is so funny. How blind are the monkey to the vices of their own kind? Humans attack a ship of the children of Azeron, sailing peacefully by, but it's kinspeople who are to blame? Or it's my kinspeople who are to blame. Yurla is beside herself with contempt and rage. No, my kind would not butcher the Dark Ones of their own volition and then abandon their ship. Something else happened, something I'm afraid to even consider. Let's identify the remains of the third vessel. The Voxmaster relays the order to the tech priest and promptly receives a reply. Lord Captain, I'm reporting the hull fragments belong to the Drakari Xenos race, but the presence of their ship in the system at this time has not been confirmed. Send a shuttle to scout investigate the Xeno ship. After several hours of tedious waiting, Victus gets back on air. Lord Captain, the scout confirmed our earlier report. The Xeno ship is intact. Many valuable artifacts have been found inside, but neither the Eldari nor their bodies were discovered. We're late again, Ellen talk. Her voice sounds faint and almost listless. We're leaving. Okay. So, that was actually really interesting. So here's your first case of Eldari and Drakari working together, which apparently people didn't think was going to be a thing. I mean, I get why, but at the same time, like, why? The telemetry indicates our remnants of an imperial world. It is a sorry sight. But like, this is really interesting, actually, when everybody starts piling in on the commentary for it. Okay. The crew treated to a truly impressive sight, a colossal storm on the gas giant's surface. The planet's dimensions in themselves were mind-boggling, and then it birthed a tempest, the storm to end all storms. As the Lord Captain and her officers observed it from a safe distance through the bridge's huge viewing windows, someone suggested giving it a name, and the Emperor's wrath garnered the most votes. Some in the crew believed the storm to be an omen. We can only hope it's an omen of great things to come. Okay, and then last but not least, okay. So, hold on. Okay. Time to go to my personal cogitator. I assume we're talking about the one on the bridge, yes? Not the one up in my room that doesn't really do anything. Because that one I think is just purely the backers from the start of the, like, from supporting the game. So I'm gonna go to the one where we got the code, like the coordinates from. Which we still have to do. Still need to get Auntie's caches. Okay. Over here? Yes, this is mine. Continue. Oh, okay. Point to text. What is that supposed to mean? The screen blinks input prompt. The machine spirit has recognized the one who stands before it. The previous string of sacred code signified a greeting as well as an acknowledgement that you've successfully completed a certain task. Now the great mechanism stands ready to process your request. What task? The answer lies beyond the bounds of my knowledge. The tech priest looks back at the Cogitator. My supposition is that it might have something to do with your recent travels. Vid screen update input prompt OS await request. Sensed my presence, how? The mechanism was molded into the forge of the Adeptus Mechanicus, so it might serve the rogue trader. It was in your presence that the machine spirit first manifested itself, a miracle, the Omnissiah, and a testament to his glory. Can I inquire? Okay. So wait, did I finish that quest now? Yeah. I am confusion. What did I complete though? Did I just like complete a... Sir. So, my personal cogitator wanted my attention. That's literally what all of that was. My personal cogitator, was like, hey girl, what's up? Does this have something more to do with the way the ship recognized me and not Auntie? Because if so, that's very, very interesting.
Lord Captain.
Hello, goodbye.
Lord Captain.
All right, so what do we got left? A whole bunch of stuff. Classified information. Can't do that yet. New ruler. Oh. Contracts. We gotta go here. Complete. Okay. Can't do that yet. But we did that. So fuel for the faithful completed. What is it? No, this, right? New ruler. Every vassal world is a treasure. Oh, right. I gotta look at my colony. Did you get my thingy? Hold on. Okay. Lord Captain, there's a conflict between the followers of the Order of Hammer and the refugees from the Winterscale dynasty's domain. An argument broke out near the tomb of the Aztec Nicomedes Siphus. The tomb was damaged in the fray. Pilgrims recovered the Siphus's rival, Philippimenes of Malpi, claim Cephas to be a thief who had stolen the relics of St. Cognatus and disturbed the sacrament of his resting place to sate his greed. The Order of Hammer is furious at the heretical statements and the desecration of the burials. Okay. What say my advisors? By coming to a foreign realm, the Malpians are demonstrating their insolence. Penance should be imposed on them. We will send them on a pilgrimage to find the relic of St. Cognatus and to learn the ways of St. Cephas. In this way, it would be of use for returning the lost relic, and the Order of the Hammer would be satisfied. There was a similar case of belief dispute at the 5th Ophelian Cathedral, and the conflict between the two cults was resolved in sacred duel. 20 champions from each side came forward, both sides vowing to accept the victor's teaching if they lost. I propose to invoke the cathedral's edict. They believe that their faith is superior. Let them prove it. Subject them to severe test of faith. If they survive it, they'll have proven their steadfastness. Even if the Order of Hammer does not accept their argument, it'd be easier for them to recognize the newcomer's right. Okay. So Heinrich's will give us +1 security. This one will give us +1 complacency and a power sword, or we shall allow the Mapians to prove their conviction. I like Heinrich's idea. So let us send the most zealous ones on a repentant pilgrimage to retrieve the relics. What am I'm gonna get I don't. Oh, let them bring forth. So wait. Okay, hold on. Prove their strength through a severe trial of faith. Oh, there's that. What is the shroud? Melee attack the gain. Yeah, I don't really have anybody for that. Well, I mean, Abelard, that could be. Well, that would make sense though too that I get that for Abelard. Honestly, I like Heinrich's idea. They will not cause us any more trouble. Several thousand refugees have been sent on a pilgrimage of penance to search for the relics of St. Cognatus. Many believed that it was just a way to get rid of these inconvenient people. The Order of Hammer thanked the Lord Captain for their protection and staying true to their agreement. You're welcome. Your ladyship, there are alarming reports coming from Yanis. A number of strange mutations have been spotted among the population in a remote agri complexes. Aside from the obvious disfigurement and the subsequent estrangement, these mutants, called wretches by the rest of the colonists, are coming together to practice a primitive form of religion involving ritual worship of the land. While they display no disobedience or hostility, the very existence is concerning. The Janus nobility humbly await your decision. Advisors? I saw your agents picked recordings, the sign of these monkey leave behind their idols, and I cannot deny a pathetic, though extremely abstract connection to the symbols of my people. Their guttural prayers echo the sound of the children of Azron's speech. The probability of them having come into such close contact with our civilization is non-existent, yet still somehow connected. Protect these people, resettle them in a distant abodes where they will not be harmed for their peculiarities, and keep watch. Someday the truth may be revealed. The blessed sanction of the Imperium does not grace these mutants, but nor does it declare their existence anathema. Should we sentence them without further study? These are mutants whose existence is fully sanctioned, and as Ogrins, Rattlings, Pariahs, Peligers, Feldens, and Troths, our library had many treatises of the generator's craft. I could impart some knowledge to your servant, purely theoretical. This mutation has not been properly studied and is missing from the catalog. I am not registering a basis for delaying commencement of immediate genetic purification. I don't want genetic purification. So what do I get? Heart of the... Oh, okay. You will take the required amount of the sickly for researching and let the others work. Cassia, please share your knowledge. Or... I do like the idea of, like, resettling them. What do I get? 5+. If the wearer is adherent, it increases their skills by... Wait, what? To solve various problems, manage equipment, detect small details, or even... Oh. Oh, hello. For me. Yes. I feel these monkey have been touched by something wondrous. Okay, they were resettled. Mutants were put under surveillance. One watchman spotted a mysterious relic in the hands of a group of wretches that turned out to be an item of Xeno origin. Unlikely the mutants understood the nature of the object they worshipped. Okay. Cool, so we did that. So did that help in the... all of this? No. But... treasure. However, managing these worlds is prudent. Complete a development project in the high... Oh, whoa. Okay, so that's like, we're just gonna get there when we get there kind of thing. This, we're still ongoing. Right, wrong, secret of the cult. Kava Gamma. Master of Street. Right, that's soon. Reclaim what was lost. Okay, so I guess the next thing would really and truly be going to the homeworld, right? I think that's where we're headed. How very exciting. Big capital planet. Get Jai what she needs. Become officially the rogue trader. I hope everybody's excited. So I think at this point, it's probably time to try to get to the next planet. That belongs to Tess, but we'll see. Belongs to Tess. That's still like the weirdest thing to say. Ah, yes, Tessera owns just a few planets, kind of thing. So probably. So this is Dargonus, and I don't know. I don't even know if we've discovered where Kiavagama is yet. I mean, we could hop. Let's go here, because this should be safe. Right. Now, we either go... It's dangerous. This one's also... But, have we been here? No. You know what? This is just unsafe. Let's warp travel here and just see what we get. Nothing happened. Okay, let's visit, and then we should be able to get another scan. Maybe. Oh no! What are you? Oh goodness. Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie. I just reloaded because I tried going in here. No, it's like full of poisonous gas, and I want to get to our planet instead of trying to not die via poisonous gas. So we're going to come back to that when I do research on how to not die via poisonous gas in that bunker. Because that was something. I'm sure there's like good loot or a good story. But y'all, we were dying. Ooh. No, but I have... The sight before you has excited the officers who are delighted to witness the truly majestic end of this planet through the huge windows on the bridge. One of the many nameless worlds throughout the expanse. An unknown reason caused the planet to break into several uneven parts, but its strong magnetic field is still preventing them from drifting into the cold abyss of space. The planet's hard inner core has remained almost untouched as thousands of explosions taking place under its shell of hard metals light up the world's heart from the inside. The Augur crew detects several ruined extractiums on the broken planet's surface. Their analysis shows somebody used to mine adamantine here, but abandoned the deposit after the catastrophe. Most of the machines are damaged beyond repair, but the tech adepts claim one of the complexes can be restored if the rogue trader has required parts and equipment. Provide the technicians. A few dozen time bells later, the Lord Captain is informed that the repair crew is suffering from unrelenting headaches, most likely caused by the oppressive magnetic field of this world. However, the machines have been successfully repaired, and the extraction of adamantine may continue if the Lord Captain wishes. Of course, the mine needs to be staffed with a squad of working servitors and maintenance brigade doomed to endure the endless pain. Oh. No, we'll take it aboard. It can be applied elsewhere. I'm not going to put my people through that. Or Tess won't. Oh. What's here? Nothing. Okay. All right, let's quick save and then see what this is. I'm kind of terrified of this, but when the rogue trader ship draws near the unidentified celestial body, the machine spirits on every deck from the captain's bridge to the cargo holds becomes frantic. Engines are refusing to cooperate, sending the void ship hurtling towards the epicenter of the anomaly like an arrow towards a target. You awake after unsettled sleep to find yourself lying on a stiff cardboard mat. You're overcome with a strange sense of wrongness. This place is dark and reeks of body odor. Someone elbows you under the ribs and grabs you by the collar, spitting abuse. It's an enforcer patrolling the void ship, and she's clearly displeased. Order the woman to let you go, lest she incur the wrath of the rogue trader. The enforcer barks out a gruff laugh, then spits in your face. A scrub woman, even. Opening her mouth is beyond the pale, let alone claiming to be a rogue trader. Drudges have lost their tongues for less. To drive home her point, the woman brandishes a hefty knife, then tosses you into the center, where similarly ragged people are scrubbing the deck. According to the sign on the bulkhead, this is Bay Theta 54. We've got 50, 55, 85, or, rob a guard post and contact Vigdis using a stolen Vox. You've been studying the enforcers for several cycles now, observing shift changes, trips to the mess, games of regicide, and aftermath of boozing sessions. On the fourth day, during a shift change, you sneak into their small room to find a Vox caster that someone left behind. Upon hearing your voice, Voxmaster gives praise to the Emperor of Humanity. Victus explains that you were trapped in an anomaly that made people on the ship inexplicably trade places. A rescue squad was dispatched at once to search for the Lord Captain, but you beat them to it and contacted Victus yourself. You had to wait several more ship cycles for the escort squad to make its way from the uppermost deck down to the very bottom. Informed about the high-ranking guests in their midst, the overseer of Bay Theta 54 tried to brighten your stay with passable food, a soft bed, and even warm water, a privilege not accorded to locals. Eventually, you see the familiar faces of escort officers who've come to retrieve you. I don't know. Like, have these enforcers ever seen us before? I don't think so. Like, on one hand, like, I feel like Tess would want to get... On the other hand, I think she's just going to go to the bridge. I think she's more concerned about the going on of her ship. Like, than getting revenge on these people. Because, I mean, in fairness, they're just doing their job. The Voxmaster gives praise to the Emperor of Humanity as you make your entrance on the Captain's Bridge. Vigdis explains that you are trapped in an anomaly that made people on the ship inexplicably trade places. A rescue squad was immediately Wait, did I already read that? Oh. To search for the rogue trader, but finding you took quite a bit of time. All's well that ends well. The Lord Captain is at the helm again, continuing her journey through the Koronus Expanse. Long live Tessera von Valencius. That wasn't weird or anything like that. That was incredibly weird. I don't know how I feel about that. Nothing. I don't... Woo, Tess. Tess, that's something, girlfriend. Okay. So, did we unlock anything new? I don't think so. So... So now this is unsafe now, where it wasn't before, which is interesting. Okay, now we're gonna have to. Let's save. Okay, we've quick saved. This is dangerous, but I'm gonna give it a go. If something shitty happens, we'll just reload. Something shitty happened. Another watch aboard the void ship has come to an end. The Lord Captain, having given her final orders for the day, retired to her chamber for some divine rest. However, the rogue trader's slumber was disturbed by horrific nightmares plaguing her mind. Fate wrenched the Lord Captain out of the clutches of these agonizing warp dreams, only for her to witness the nightmare seeping through the flimsy membrane of the Geller field and taking physical shape in the ship's sanctum. To battle. What? To battle? I don't want battle. No, thank you. We'll see, though. We'll see how bad this is. Wait. I'm in my bedroom? What?
I won't tolerate weakness.
Who's here?
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
Am I by my...
Give me strength.
I am... by myself? Who is that? Who are these? Oh my god, are we actually supposed to survive this?